Well, it's been another week. Some minorly positive stuff happened, but for the most part it was fairly forgettable. Although we have some interesting news to share towards the end of the video, so stay tuned on This Week with BigC. So obviously last week was a little more exciting because I had Howl-O-Scream stuff to share, and that was kind of fun. This week, not so much. It was a fairly mundane week for the most part, although we did have some interesting news. Not a lot, but like a couple tidbits here and there, as well as some interesting stuff that I'll share at the end. Some good and some really bad. Anyway, we're going to start things off by doing a recap of everything that has happened this past week. So let's take a look. Hey everybody, it is Sunday, and my knee and my foot are doing a lot better. Yesterday, my knee and my foot were really sore. I think it's because I pushed myself a little too far when I went to Howl-O-Scream. However, they did recover, so that's positive. I took today off mostly because I wanted to make sure that they were good to go before I started my work week, and I mean, they're good now, so that's positive. In hindsight, I wish I knew that they were going to be fine because I probably would have gone to work, but you know, you can only do what you can do. Today has been interesting. I was able to thankfully get most of my videos I needed done uploaded because today Spectrum shut off our internet. Now, I know what you're thinking, and no, it's not because we can't afford to pay it. I could have paid it, but I chose not to because I don't want to pay it by myself again. And I told that to Corey. I told him, like, look, I'm not going to pay the bill alone this time. So either you figure out a way to pay your half or we don't pay it and lose internet. And he did not, so we're going to lose internet. It's probably going to be out for the next week, at least until Friday when he gets paid. So that's unfortunate. It's going to make this week really suck because now when I come home, I can't get on the internet at all unless it's on my phone. So that's going to make things interesting. Probably going to do a lot of editing and playing Switch stuff, because it's hard using the other consoles when there's no internet connection. So it is what it is. But I mean, again, it's more so about principle than about whether we can afford to pay it or not. I can still pay my half, but Corey can't pay his. So fortunately, that just means we're going to lose internet for the week. It sucks, but that's just how it is. But yeah, I did go see Shang-Chi today with Matt, and that was really good. I very much enjoyed it. I definitely would put it in the upper half of Marvel movies. When I did my ranking, it actually ranked a lot lower than I thought, but it's not because of how good it is. It's more so just because of how good the movies were that I ranked above it. Because I like to think about, compare it to each movie and be like, is it better than this? No. Is it better than this? No. So that's just how it was with me. But it was really solid. Highly recommend watching it if you haven't done so already. So yeah. That was today. About to get ready to go to bed and get everything ready for work tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow is a nice, easy day at work. That's all I have, really. I also forgot to mention in my clip earlier today that we hit 800 subscribers today. It's a big milestone. I want to thank everybody who has helped me get this far with this channel. I've been doing YouTube for a very long time now, and this is by far the most subscribers I've had on one channel. So thank you to everybody who subscribed. We're 200 away from the big 1K. That's the main goal right now, is we want to hit 1K. 800 is a great step, but we got a long way to go. So hopefully by the end of the year, we can either hit 1K or get pretty close. So if you haven't already subscribed, please do so, and encourage your friends to do so as well. Because as soon as we hit 1K, I can do a lot more on this channel, and it'd be much appreciated. So thanks for the help. Hello everybody, it is Monday, and as you can see, I am in my complex's laundry room because yes, it has finally reopened after another 2 weeks of being shut down by the city, it is back open. Now, whether the machines work properly, I don't know. I'm desperate enough at this point where I'm going to test it because I have basically no clean clothes. And it would be really nice if tomorrow I could go into work and have actual clean clothes that I could wear. So I'm going to go wash my clothes, hope for the best, and hopefully by the end of it, I will have some nice clean clothes that I can change into and feel good. So, hey, at least it's open again. That's something. So I'll take little victories when I can get them. Hello everybody, it is Wednesday. Been an interesting day. Pretty much rained all day, except for a couple tiny spots. It's actually pouring right now outside. I was off today because my foot started acting up really bad, so I was able to get the day off. I'm going to be picking up a shift to make up for it though, so I'll probably be working on Friday. But not the most spectacular of days, just, had to run some errands, and then I came home and watched movies, because that's all I can really do now, since the internet is still off. We are going to be turning it back on tomorrow, so at least that's good, but we had to wait until both of us can afford to pay it, and Corey can pay it tomorrow, so it'll be turning on tomorrow, which is good. It'll be nice to have the internet back after a week without it. But other than that, not much to report, really. This has been kind of a dull week, honestly. I don't really have much going on besides going to work, coming home, and that's about it. So, not much to report, but that's just how it is. Hey everybody, it is Friday, and just like most of the rest of this week, it has been fairly uneventful. I picked up a shift, worked my shift, saw Shelby for a little bit, came home, and that's it. The one kind of exciting thing is that my dad and my brother Zach are actually going to Hollywood Studios on Sunday. So I finally get to show them Galaxy's Edge and all the new stuff over there. So that should be pretty fun. It's been a little bit since both of them have been to the park, so it'll be nice to be tour guide for a little bit on Sunday. So that's fun. That's really it though. I know this week has been really boring, and I know I say this a lot when a week is not the most exciting, but, not every week is going to be. The whole idea of this series was it was going to be a real-life example of what happens, and, some weeks are more exciting than others. Next week should be a bit more exciting, I will say, because I got stuff going on, and it was originally supposed to be my vacation week. I was supposed to go on vacation all of next week. Can't do that, unfortunately, so I have already picked up a bunch of shifts. But I'm going to try to make it a kind of light week in terms of work, just so I can actually enjoy having some time off. So we'll see how it goes. I do have one vacation day, so at least I'll have one paid day off, and then the rest I'll just try to make up throughout the week. So that's something. But yeah, nothing really exciting today, just kind of the same old, so hopefully, maybe tomorrow will be more exciting. I don't know. But I'm just excited to finally have a little bit of time off this weekend so I can rest my feet and catch up on stuff now that I have the internet again. I got a lot of editing and a lot of uploading to do over the next couple days, so hopefully I can get it all done over the weekend. But yeah, that's today. Now it is time for a preview of one of our upcoming videos that we'll be releasing later this week. Take a look. Now, of course, 2021 is a big year in the history of Pokemon. It's a big anniversary, the 25th anniversary to be precise, of the Pokemon franchise. So tons of promotional stuff is going out based around Pokemon. Of course, growing up, I grew up in the 90s when Pokemon was all the rage. So yeah, it definitely hits me in the nostalgic lands to see all this Pokemon stuff, especially the OG Pokemon. And I played the games too, so I'm a pretty big Pokemon fan. Well, Bisco and Oreo have decided to jump into the fray, and they have released Pokemon Oreos. So before we wrap up today's video, I wanted to cover two things that have happened over this past week. First off, I wanted to give a shout out to my first new patron in 2 years. So shout out to Trad, who is our first patron that has joined the channel in a very long time. I know I include my Patreon on all the stuff for the end, like the end bumpers and all that. But I haven't had a patron in a very long time. And Trad recently became a patron, so shout out. If you become a patron, I of course will shout you out on that week's episode of this week, so you can look forward to that. Trad, thank you for becoming a patron. I'm gonna try to start doing at least some more stuff on Patreon, and of course the more patrons we get, the more we can do. It's a little weird to try to make a bunch of exclusive stuff when I only have one patron, but if more people join, I can do even more cool Patreon exclusive stuff. So if you want to become a patron, be sure to check it out. Patreon.com/BigCTV. I'm working on altering the tiers and maybe some of the rewards and stuff. So if you want to help with that, become a Patreon, and you can share your thoughts on how you want the Patreon to go. Lastly, and this one is difficult just because it's really sad, and it's not something I normally like to talk about here, but this person was a really good person, so I really wanted to talk about it. One of my friends who I worked with for many years at Hollywood Studios passed this morning from COVID-19. His name was Brant, and he was a really good guy. He was one of those people where anytime he walked in the room, he always helped brighten it up a little bit. He always used to help people smile and get through difficult situations. He had a 2-month-long battle with COVID. He was fully vaccinated, and he lost that battle, unfortunately, today. So it's really tough. I honestly wish that I kept up with him more after I left Hollywood Studios, because he was a really good guy. I did see him every once in a while because he was with guest relations. So I saw him every once in a while after I left studios, but it was always good whenever I could see him, and I'm glad I got to spend many years working with him and being able to enjoy his presence. So the world lost a great person today. It's really sad to see Brant having lost his battle with COVID. So the moral of this is, besides the fact that I wanted to pay tribute to my friend, please wear a mask inside. Please get vaccinated if you are healthy and safe enough to do so. This is no joke. I mean, I have personally had COVID. It's not fun, and I've now seen a few people who I know who have passed because of COVID. Please take this seriously. If you're not, get vaccinated if you can. Wear a mask where appropriate. Be safe. Everybody wants this to be over with. Trust me, I know. I hate having to wear a mask every day as much as everybody, but this needs to be taken care of safely and to the best of our ability. So please be responsible and help make tragedies like this not happen as often as they have been. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'm not going to do my usual end spiel because I just don't think it would be appropriate today. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next week on This Week with Big C. Bye.